Order of operations with brackets. In this video, we are going to go through 3 examples that have multiple operations as well as sets of brackets. So let's look at the first example. As always, I'm going to write out bed mass, and I hope you are doing this as well before you do any equation. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is always complete what's inside the brackets first. So we have this big set of brackets right here, 16 minus 2 times 8. And what I'm going to do is I am going to do the multiplication before I do the subtraction. So 2 times 8 is 16. And I'm going to rewrite that out as 16 minus 16 and keep the brackets around times 4. So all I did there was I multiplied 2 by 8 and got 16 and then just rewrote the rest of the equation around it. Next, I'm going to subtract what's inside the brackets. What's inside the brackets is 16 minus 16, which is 0. And my last step, I don't really have to have those brackets there, but I'm just keeping them there just so you know, is to multiply by 4. Now I've done everything that's inside the brackets, so I can do this final step of going 0 times 4. Well, anything times 0 is just 0, so my final answer here is 0. So it may look a little tough, but all we do is we work and simplify what's inside the brackets first before working outside the brackets. Example 2, 55 divided by, in brackets, 3 plus 2 times 9. As always, I'm going to write out my acronym, bed mass. And our first step in order of operations is to always complete what's inside the brackets first. So I've got a set of brackets right here, and that's an easy operation to do. 3 plus 2 is 5. And I'm going to rewrite everything else that's around it. So divided by the 55 and the 9. And now I'm going to look and see, are there any exponents? Nope. Division and multiplication? Why, yes, there is. And division and multiplication are treated the same, so we're going to work from left to right and divide and multiply because there is no addition and subtraction. So, working from left to right, 55 divided by 5 is 11. I'm going to rewrite the rest of the equation. And then 11 times 9 is 99. So my final answer for the second example is 99. That wasn't too bad, hey? Let's do one more example. Oh, yikes, this one looks like a tough one. So in brackets, I have 36 divided by 3 plus 96 divided by 8 times 2 minus 19. Well, you already know what the first step is. Let's write out bed mass. And let's work in the brackets first. So using green, I'm going to do the multiplication and division before I do the addition and subtraction. So I have to simplify these two within the brackets. 36 divided by 3, our 12 times tables, have them memorized, is 12. And 96 divided by 8 is also 12. I'm just going to bring down that plus sign and the brackets. And then just rewrite the rest of the equation because I like to have it all written out. Okay, are we done what's in the brackets? No, we are not. So let's continue on. 12 plus 12 is 24. You don't have to have the brackets in there because we don't have any other operations, but I'm just going to keep them in there. Times 2 minus 19. Okay, so brackets are gone, exponents are gone. Now let's look at division and multiplication. Do we have division and multiplication? Yes, we have multiplication. So before I do the subtraction, I have to multiply 24 times 2. 24 times 2 is 48. I'm just going to rewrite the minus 19. And now I can do the final step of subtracting. And 48 minus 19 gives me a final answer of 29. So yes, this looked very tough when we began, but by breaking it down and showing all of our work, we were able to get the final answer. It's now time for you to practice the practice questions in your learning guide, including brackets. Good luck!